Hi, my name is Dominic Batista. I'm the Recreation Ranger for Denver Water here at Gross Reservoir. So this reservoir was built in the 50s. Much of the water is actually diverted from the western slope of Colorado through the Moffett Tunnel, underneath the Continental Divide, and in through the South Boulder Creek, and that's what feeds Gross Reservoir. So because this reservoir supplies drinking water for the city of Denver, the water levels can drop and rise at fairly frequent basis. And right now, especially earlier in the season, our water level is extremely low, which means you got a little bit of a trek to get your boat down to the water. We should fill up relatively full by mid to late June this summer, and we should remain full all the way through September, and then that's when you'll start to see those water levels dropping again. Boating at Gross Reservoir is very popular. It's probably our most popular activity. For folks looking to get out on the water, you're going to want to make sure you have an approved water vessel. We abide by all Coast Guard regulations for approved water vessels, and those include your standard kayaks, canoes, and stand-up paddleboards, inflatable as well as solid state. However, we do not allow single-chambered pool flotation devices or inflatable mattresses, that sort of thing. So the weather at Gross Reservoir can change very quickly. You want to come expecting some high winds, afternoon thunderstorms, and some colder temperatures, especially in the water. So the biggest issue that we deal with up here with visitors at Gross Reservoir is visitors tend to forget their life jackets. So this is a friendly reminder that all visitors are required to have a life jacket with them at all times, and children under the age of 13 are required to wear that life jacket while on the water at all times. The main boat launch at Gross Reservoir is called Osprey Point, and it involves a 15-minute unload and loading zone that allows you to dump all of your gear closer to the water. Although this time of year and in the late part of the year, you will experience a little bit of a hike down to the water's edge because our water level is a little bit lower than in the middle of the summer. So expect a little bit of a trek with your gear from that loading zone, and also expect on the weekends, especially during the middle part of the day, some heavy crowds and potential wait times to be able to access that boat launch. Once we reach a certain capacity, our rangers have to put people in a waiting line and allow people to enter and exit the boat launch in that way. You can also launch your boat from the North Shore parking lot, although that also involves about a 0.3-mile hike down to the water's edge. So keep that in mind, come prepared with sturdy footing and enjoy the water. We also want to let our visitors know that there is no body contact with the water, no swimming, no cliff jumping, and this is primarily for everyone's safety. Our water temperatures tend to maintain a very cold level, which means hypothermia is an active risk throughout the summer. Gross Reservoir allows for pets to participate in any form of recreation, even out on the water. We recommend that you bring a little pet life jacket in the event that becomes necessary for them. We don't allow pets in the water, and we also ask that you keep your pets on a leash while on land at all times. So Gross Reservoir is patrolled by Boulder County Sheriff's Office Rangers and Denver Water seasonal staff as well. And our primary mechanism for patrolling the reservoir is on the water with a motorboat. So keep an eye out for us on the water and make sure you're abiding by all safety regulations with your life jackets. And we do not allow body contact with the water as well. So we will ask you to kindly get out of the water, no swimming. Although in the event that you're in the water not by your choice, we will be available for rescue assistance, which we have had to do in the past. If those winds pick up, we do have to rescue people stranded out on the water because they can't paddle back. So keep that in mind and come prepared with your life jacket. Gross Reservoir is also open to camping at Winniger Ridge, located on the west side of the reservoir. And visitors should come expecting that those campsites are first come, first serve, and you must camp within a designated camping area, which means there has to be a metal fire ring and a numbered sign at your campsite. We also ask that visitors stay aware of any fire bans that may be issued on the county level as well as the state level, and expect that those rules will be enforced out on Winniger Ridge by our rangers. Another popular activity at Gross Reservoir is fishing. We ask that all fishermen come prepared with their state-issued fishing license. And for visitors, be aware that we do check fishing licenses as well as CPW game wardens in the area. For those of you familiar with the Gross Reservoir expansion project, currently we are open for the 2021 recreation season, but I invite you to stay up to date with all Gross Reservoir expansion updates with Denver Water social media as well as grossreservoir.org. There you can find and stay in touch with any updates that might impact your recreation experience.